Guys, it's been a minute since I get it ready with me. You will not believe the setup that I have going on in this bathroom. If you see the setup, is crazy. There's a lot of growing pains that I'm feeling because the end of the year is here, and there's a lot of things that I wanted to accomplish that I just feel like I failed myself on. I can't sit here and say anybody failed me, only I failed me. But then also I look back on this year and I'm just like, the progress that I've made are crazy. I'm definitely not where I was when this year started. I keep giving myself this timeline, deadlines. I don't believe in deadlines. When you put deadline on yourself, you're more likely to fail because that pressure is too much on you. That's how I personally feel. I kept doing that, even though I feel that way and I kept doing it and I know what it does to me. I kept telling myself, you need to have this accomplished by the end of this, I have been trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok since March of this year. As I currently filmed this video, I'm not even at 200 followers on TikTok. I put all my eggs in one basket by focusing on TikTok. I went on vacation to be inspired to make content for my TikTok. That vacation tore me to pieces. I was so stressed out to the point where my face was like fish bloated. That's how stressful that vacation was. And I told myself, if you start in May, that'll give you May, June, July. You'll be at 10,000 followers at no time. Honestly, I know the formula. I was very, very, very sure that I would be at 10,000 followers. In June, I came back. I said, all right, let's try again. June, July, August. Let's give TikTok all we have and we'll be at 10K followers at no time. I was trying to make fast money. That's exactly where I went wrong. There's no such thing as fast money. You lose it just as fast. I'm gonna give TikTok 3 videos a day, quality videos a day, and each video is like 45 seconds to 1 minute long. I wanted whoever 4YP I showed up to understand I was a long form type of girl. I did not want to do 15 seconds. I did not want to do 30 seconds. I went in with the idea is I'm here for longevity and I'm going to create content that is a minute long. I did not want it to be where I constantly posted 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then I would blow up. And then the people who started following me, they'd be like, why is she doing 1 minute long? She's trying to get paid. This is not what I signed up for. Why did it just break? That's crazy. Some of those videos, they do numbers. They did pretty well. And when I say numbers, like 500 views, 1,000 views. I don't think I have a video on my TikTok that's over 2,000 views. I never really made a lot of motion. I started to build a community. If you have over 5 to 10 people that really genuinely like your content and they come back for your content, really engage with you, that's a community to me. I noticed that a lot of the people that were liking my stuff will come back and like my stuff and they would comment it. If you're showing love like that, I'm more likely just gonna follow you back. I'm gonna show the same amount of love. The end of August going into September, I'm making 1 minute format content. They are super good. I'm proud of myself. I held my end of my bargain. But even if I did gain the 10,000 followers, all the content that I've made so far would just be that content. Literally content. I'm not gonna make money off of it. Not only am I not gonna make money off of it, I was seeing other creators start from scratch. Creators that started with me back in May, June, July. It's the end of September, by the way. My 4YP, and they're celebrating their 10,000 followers. I'm going on their page and I'm like, we create very similar content. I'm confused. What am I doing wrong? And that really did disencourage me. I was putting out 3 videos a day. And they were all quality videos, by the way. My page never really went anywhere. I was still getting a lot of traction, just no followers. It almost felt like people were seeing me on their 4YP thinking that I had like a huge amount of following, and they come on my page and they say, dang, this girl's not even at 200 followers, and then they'd be like, I'm not following her. That's what I felt, and I could be in my head about that. I could be totally wrong. By the end of August going into September, I had already made up my mind that I cannot stay there because I was not seeing anything. Algorithm is not pushing me out. I'm trying different things. I'm working on improving my page. I'm improving on quality, sounds, all of that. And I'm getting a lot of viewers, but nobody's liking. So I was like, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. The goal was always to start on TikTok, build the community, build following, and then move my community to YouTube. I'm already fed up. I'm burned out for putting out 3 videos a day. Sometimes I'll do 5 videos, to be honest with you. Like, TikTok algorithm think that I'm some type of bot spamming, and I wasn't. I was a real person. I was following all the things that they be saying, do. Some guy shows up on my full IP and say, hey guys, to all the content creators that are making content on TikTok, I hope you know that even when you do blow up and people are starting to come to your page and giving you love, all the videos that you've made so far are not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get paid for them. Excuse me? No. Excuse me? To be honest, that was my last straw. When I seen that video and he was saying how all the content that you've been creating, even when you blow up, you're not going to get paid off of it. So just like have fun. And if you really want to make money and make long-term content that you can still get paid off, the best place to be is YouTube. That was really my last straw. I say, I bet you ain't got to threaten me with a good old time. I did not want to be on the messy side of TikTok. I don't want to report to you no news. I have no business being in other people's business when my business is not paying me. The moment he said you create content on YouTube, you blow up 6 months later, any content that you've created 6 months later, you still get paid off of it. I said, you ain't even gotta tell me twice. I already had a Sony camera at home that I don't use, that's been sitting for almost 6 years. Even though I did not make the progress that I wanted to make on TikTok, and I'm still not where I want to be on TikTok, I had a lot of practice on how I like to edit my videos, color grading, on how to just do this, you know? Even though there was short form content, I knew I could ace long-term content because I had been practicing for my TikTok. Now, I will say that first 5 videos, I think 3 of those videos were actually wig videos. I was not satisfied and I overthought it, so I never posted them. I ended up deleting all 5 videos. Mind you, they were edited, they were color graded, and they were ready to be posted. And I tried to create like 3 more videos, so I never edited the video, so I wouldn't post it. And then September comes. I'm not where I want to be on TikTok. TikTok is not in my favor. I'm going to YouTube. I have the knowledge, the means to do so. And that's where I went. When it comes to YouTube, I have so much content. You might ask me in the comments like, girl, then why aren't you posting on YouTube either? You kind of neglected TikTok and you're saying you have a lot of content to post on YouTube, but you're not posting. What's going on? To be honest, time management. I'm not really the best with time management, and the more I'm getting older and the more I'm seeing how my own demise are setting me back to this amount of setback, I'm realizing that I'm just really bad with time management. And it's not that I don't want it, it's just I want it so bad that when it's time to go get it, it's almost like I can't walk to it. I don't know if that makes sense. And I can't blame nobody but myself, and that's why I'm saying it's growing pains. If I would have just started on all of it back in March, I bet you in 6 months I'll be way farther and better than I am right now. It's a lot of growing pains, it's a lot of realization. When I tell you I have it so good, I have it so good. I don't even know anybody else in my circle that has it as good as me. We are blessed different ways because we all want different things. But when I say I have it so good, I have it so good. It doesn't make any sense for me to have it this good and still not do what I need to be done. I'm so disappointed in a way. I've been doing things and some things just gotta change. And whatever shekels that are holding me back to the point where I'm not doing what I wanna do and what I said I was gonna do, set me free. And I know the content that I make is not for everybody, which is fine. I'm not making content for everybody. We have 2 months left of this year, November, December. Now it's like, stop talking. Go get it done. I'm not gonna put no number on myself, what needs to be done and how it needs to be done moving forward. You clocking in, I'm finna clock in. I'm gonna do all that I can for the next 2 months to just say, Ade, you did it. You actually did it. No more playing games, no more self-doubt. Just look up and be like, wow, Ade, you really did it. Like, girl, I'm so proud of you. I can't really be making promises to people if I can't hold the ones that I've made to myself. So my promise to myself, all the videos that I've made within the last a month and a half that are just sitting on my SD card that needs to be posted, you gonna get them. I'm not gonna use the excuse of, oh, that was a month ago. Who wants to see something that I made a month ago? I don't care. I made it. It's getting posted. At the end of the day, it's still content. I honestly thought TikTok was where I was gonna be at. I really thought me and TikTok were gonna be besties, but TikTok said no. I'm gonna take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to create short form content. I'm not gonna overwhelm myself with 3 videos for TikTok. I've always been a fashion girl and I would love to get back to shooting fashion. I love iconic stuff, but we're finna ball on a budget till we get where we need to be. So like videos on my outfit, a little detailed pictures. So if there's a person in there that I really like that I want to show off, you're more likely gonna see that. I would probably still do lifestyle content just to balance it out. That will be the kind of content I'm gonna start posting. My end goal, to be honest, is to be able to work with brands that I really like. I want them, even before they approach me, to be like, dang, we can't even talk to her crazy. We have to talk to her nice. That has to show in my work. I'm trying to make a milli. I made my first 6 figures. That was cute, that was beautiful. But now it's time to elevate. And I have to go back to my roots, what makes me happy and what makes me want to be a content creator, which was really fashion. My YouTube videos are strictly 2 vlogs, 1 get ready with me. I don't think that's too much. If I really work smarter, not harder, I could definitely pull all of that. If this doesn't work out, I'm getting a job. At that point, I just really lack discipline. One thing a 9-to-5 is gonna do is gonna make me hate it and put myself in a position to just go hard again. That's what I've been going through, and that's what I've been thinking about, and that's where I'm at. I'm just sitting here like, girl, something gotta change. Sometimes you just need to get it off your chest, and I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm not disappointed because I learned a lot, but I know I could be farther than I am now. I've had a whole year to prepare and come up with a different way to make this happen, and I'm still in the same position that I was when it all started. That's why I say it's growing pains, because even though I learned a lot, I also did not give my 100%. And I'm giving myself till the end of this year. If I don't see progress and I'm still doing the same thing that I've been doing all year, where I talk about it and not be about it, I'm just going to get a 9-to-5. That will definitely give me discipline, because I know I have to report to somebody. Obviously, me trying to report to myself has not worked in my favor. And I know the moment that I sit in a 9-to-5 and I see, dang, I don't want to be told what to do, that's going to motivate me to get to what I need to do. And I hate that I even have to go that far to be able to do what I said I was going to do. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I said a lot of things that I didn't do right. I want to highlight the things that I did do right though, because they both are very important. Actually, the title of this video is going to be Growing Pains. Sit, get ready with me. Growing Pains. Let's sit. Let's really talk about it. The things that I did do right, I invested in myself. I bought a lot of gadgets and stuff. And all of those gadgets are the reason why you have the quality that you're getting. I invested in non-copyright music for my videos when we do blow up, because we are gonna blow up. There's no copyright. Ain't nobody telling me, oh, you can't get paid, you can't use this because it's copyrighted. I also invested in things that will make this journey really easy for me, which has helped quite a lot. And what I mean by that, I don't have to edit on my phone. Even though I did not see the growth that I wanted to see on TikTok, I learned how to edit. I was able to step out of my comfort zone, learn a lot about cameras. I was also able to notice that, like, how stiff I am. I did not know I was that stiff. And when you create content, you notice a lot about yourself. When I talk about being out of comfort zone, I really mean being out of comfort zone. I have had to accept some of the hardest truth about myself. I've had to see my own flaws on camera and then deal with them, which forced me to make some changes in my life that I probably would have never ever made if I did not pick up a camera. You know, when you take pictures, you can take pictures at night. Not only can you take pictures at night, you can take them in the comfort of your apartment lobby, all of that. Which, by the way, if you're not doing, what are you doing? You already live there, you already paid for amenities and all of that. You might as well use it. If they have a little nice cute setting, what you doing? Get to work. Those are things you already can do. Picking up a camera and saying, guys, let's go to the store together, holding the camera in front of people, and people are looking at you and asking, and then talking to a camera, and people are like, why is she talking to a camera? That builds character. I feel like that's part of like rejection therapy. I've had to pick up either my phone and record in public, or I've had to pick up my camera and record in public. And people do stare. I've had to really just be like, if somebody see me out and about and decide to record me and post me on TikTok, thank you. At this point, you're helping me instead of hurting me. And that's the reality we live in. People record other people doing normal stuff. Yes, I'm taking pictures outside, I'm making a video, but I'm actually working. Those are fears that I've had to accept. Those are positive fears because it pushed me out of my comfort zone. I've seen people who were like, I'm gonna support you in whatever you do. I got you. Literally be the first people to watch everything that I post. Don't like nothing. Why are you here, Susan? Why are you here? And the opportunities that I've had to mentor other people has been beautiful. I've been doing this for so long, yeah. I've been doing this for so long. I stop and I come back. Eventually my goal, let this be the testimony of what I can and cannot do, and then transition to helping other young upcoming people. And I believe that you cannot teach me how to make $1 million if you had never made $1 million. If you made $1 million and lost it, I'm more likely to listen to you because you know what you're talking about. I have credentials that I can teach you, but that was almost 10 years ago. So I have to build my portfolio and my credentials again. And I'm not selling you nothing either. Literally, I'm not selling you nothing. I just want to spit game at you. They never give me credit. I was taking pictures by myself with a clicker and a tripod back in 2016 before it became a really popular thing. And I put a lot of people on. When I tell you something works, you can trust it because there's integrity behind it. When I started telling people like, hey, I take my own pictures, I know, again, nobody ever give me credit, and I'm not looking for credit. I just be doing this because I like helping people, and eventually this is what I want to do. I know a lot of people that decided to go and buy the same stuff that I had. I say all that to say, people listen. People trust my advice, and they listen. I feel like there's an obligation to be honest, truthful, and transparent, and I'm not moved by money. I had money, I lost money. I want to be honest as possible. I have integrity in everything that I do. It's just how I build my brand, and I love that about me because people know that about me. You could say a lot of things about Adi. You could say I did stuck up, I did mean, I did straight up, I did da-da-da-da-da, but you cannot say Adelina doesn't have integrity. And if you say that, what version of Adi do you know? Because all the versions of Adi has integrity. I feel like I got everything that I needed to say from the whole year to now and why it's growing pains. And I want my action to speak for yourself, and I want y'all to hold me accountable too. With that being said, be ready to be sick of me. Actually, don't be sick of me. I need love. I require love and attention and affection. I can't wait to see the community I build on here. And I'm treating this as a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. I'm going to work. I cannot come back in December and say I still have growing pains and I did not make the progress I needed to make within 2 months. I'm not putting no number on myself. We're only going to get better. I wholeheartedly believe that. I'm not worried about the money. Yes, I'm worried about the money, but at this point, I just want to build my community. I know where I'm going. I know where I've come from, and I know what works. I just want to say thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll be back for the next video. And I just can't wait to see how far we grow. I will see you later. Toodles.